Okay, ladies, what is the most unattractive thing a guy can do or has done? Let's start with you.
Unattractive thing?
Unattractive.
Unattractive thing a guy can do or has done.
So I don't like people that are alcoholics or have problem with drugs or something like this. So
And you're Polish?
Huh?
Another thing. I'm just like,
So yeah, I that's very unattractive for me. If a guy is like sitting in his house and drinking whiskey by himself and stuff like this. For me,
bro,
it's
isn't
like,
it so weird? People who do coke by themselves. What the fuck?
In the room.
Like, listen, you should listen. Let me say this real quick.
It is.
Let's just say this really quick. Okay, don't give people coke. Don't do drugs. But if you're going to do drugs, I understand if you do them with girls. I kind of get it, right? You're doing them with girls. I get it. If you're going to do drugs by yourself and you're a dude, or you're going to do coke with your guy friends,
Stop
what? Somewhere you lost the memo. You have lost the plot, bro. What is going on here? Again, don't do drugs. Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
All right.
Most unattractive thing.
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
Go ahead.
Jessica.
I think for me, it's lacking motivation. I don't give a shit what it is you're working towards, but to have some kind of goal, whether that be to better yourself emotionally, better yourself financially. Maybe you just like to fucking garden. That shit's hot. I'll watch you garden. I'll come out. I'll bring you some fucking lemonade. I don't give a shit. Come out in a bathing suit. I don't care. But like, just be working towards something. The thing that's most attractive, like when you're a fucking bum, you don't care about anything. That's what's the least attractive to me.
I'm really good. I'm elite at cleaning up cat poop. Like I am world class level.
Dude, come over to my place. I'll put you in touch with my greyhounds and I'll let you pick up their poop.
Yeah.
And that you will be Olympic class.
Incredible at cleaning up cat poop. I have those Lysol wipes literally in every corner of my apartment. Yes, I'm elite.
Put that in my notes. Make sure I chop wood in front of Jessica.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
I would say with the most unattractive thing is like I'm in a relationship now, fairly new, but in the past, I would say the most unattractive thing probably would just be like fuckboy attitude, just like like going out, for example, like going out with a guy and then like them just like wanting to fuck, like because I have like this like sex appeal I feel like I give off, like like really sexy and stuff, but like I feel like I can't control that. So like I'm just being myself, blah blah blah. All right. Yeah,
Matthew McConaughey, what happened there?
I'm just like out with the guy, blah blah blah, and I just feel like like they're not showing me like like wifey, like
the proper amount of respect before they try to
like
move it
I'm
up.
looking for someone that like wants to build a foundation with me, like that like wants marriage, kids, like I know I'm still young, but like I want to have fun at the same time. I want like someone to like fucking love me and not fucking just like be like, oh yeah like I'm just blah, blah, blah. But like,
you hear that, baby? You hear that?
Fuck.
That's what I want too. I want to be cherished. I don't want to be I don't want to be used.
I want to be cherished. I want a divine intervention, and I have that right now.
Beautiful.
So.
Armani, what is the most unattractive thing a guy can do or has done?
Okay, piggybacking off of what she said. Definitely lack of motivation, lack of ambition. People need to work towards goals. That's what keeps us alive. Because I'm such a hard worker, and I know what my goals are, and I work, I would want someone to match that energy. I hate someone who is lazy, who has no goal.
Yeah.
So kind of piggybacking off of what you said. Okay. And what you had said earlier kind of intrigued me, because it's like being around guys who only want to, have sex.
Exactly.
That's frustrating. But I also feel like it depends on the type of vibe you give off,
Yeah.
Even if you are super provocative. You have to learn how to contain that if that's not your intention.
Exactly. Well, I've been a model, all these years. I got into it at like age 6, and I feel like, I came off as like, okay, like at one point I was like, I was like in high school, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be a model. So I did it. I manifested it, and it happened, and I went to LA and I lived out my dream. And then I feel like, having social media now, like, posting all my like, content and everything, I feel like that, and then like men like in your DMs 24/7 like trying to like get my attention. It's just like, bro, like you want one thing. It's hard for me to trust men, I feel like.
I get it. I get what you're saying.
It's hard for me to like trust.
It's hard for me to trust men, and none of them are trying to fuck me. Well, I mean, some of them are, but like, you know what I'm saying. Most of them are not trying. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Most men are not trying to fuck me. All right.
You know, I've had my fun times. You know, I've lived in the moment. Like, I've had my fun share, and you know, I met a lot of cool people in industry, and it's just like, damn.
And if you don't mind me asking, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. No, what is your line of work? Like, I forgot, like, when we were talking about
I'm, you know, like, I'm an actress.
I know you said you modeled.
I model. You know, I was featured in Harper's Bazaar. I moved to LA when I was 19. So this is back in, like, 2017. And the first week I fucking was in LA, I was at a club with my roommate, and I was just, like, dancing on a table and, like, with my girl Haley. And we were just like, you know what? Like, you know, she had some friends at Loyola Marymount University, and we were going to some college parties. And we were just, like, dancing on a table. We were like, she was like, I'm going to take you out. I was just fairly new to LA, you know. I was just coming from, I went to a private school. You know, I graduated early, moved to Milan, blah, blah, blah. But, like, before that, you know, like, I was just, like, partying and stuff. But, like, you know, like, when I was in LA, you know, the first person I met, it was just weird. Like, I just started meeting all these people. I went to, like, Dave & Buster's, and, like, I met, like, French Montana. A$AP Rocky came up to me. He's like, you're so beautiful. Like, what's your number? And I'm just like, I gotta go to the fucking bathroom. Peace out. You know, because I'm just like, I don't know what their intentions are. I've never really gave.
Yeah, I know what their intentions are.
I mean, I know what their intentions are now, but I'm just saying, like, my mindset at the time, like, you know, like, I wasn't really sure at what they were like, you know. I was just like, you know, I was young, I was 19, you know, I was walking around and just like, but yeah, I was just like, that one time, that moment in time, you know, with my roommate when we first went to LA, I was just like, fuck. Like,
do you
know,
make content? Like, is that, or did you like formally make content?
I was focused on more just like high fashion, like high fashion runway. I'm a supermodel. I would consider myself.
She's 6'3".
Like, I would, you know,
6'4".
like, yeah, like, so, like, in 2016, before I moved to LA, I built this connection with this designer. I don't know if you know who she is. Her name is Candice Cuoco. And we were just, like, we, like, kind of connected through my agency I was working for at the time. I was doing high fashion. I was working for, like, Saks Fifth Avenue, and just, like, I did, like, a couple commercials. You know, I grew up doing, like, Old Navy, Mervyn's, and all that stuff.
I remember Mervyn's.
Yeah.
You took it back. You took it back.
Red, what is the most unattractive thing a guy can do or has done?
I think that women look to men for security, and not just like financial security, but mental clarity and security. So for me, it's like a lack of confidence, like insecurity. In a totality, because like women, I'm from a front, even just initially speaking, would be very attracted to a man that's like confident, but that can also be very like egocentric. So a man that's actually confident and not just putting on that front is a huge turn on for me. And you kind of know, I mean, you should know, just based on like, you know, reading his mannerisms and stuff like that, and getting to know him a little bit. But I just do not. I do not get with like insecure men. I can't be around them. I can't have relationships with them in any way.
If you don't believe in yourself, how the fuck am I supposed to believe in you? Sorry. But again, like confidence over cockiness for sure. Because if it's like too inflated, like I'm not dealing with your attitude.
Yeah, I was kidding. You're not 6'4". How tall are you?
5'11". Exactly.
You're 5'11". Okay, I was kidding. I was just joking, guys. Guys are in the chat like, damn, she's 6'4".
No, literally with heels on.
Paris, what's the most unattractive thing a guy can do?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say it this way because I'm not gonna say it in a nice way. A man being a little bitch.
A little bitch.
A little bitch. You know, feminine tendencies. You know, not
simp.
You know, like you know, like let's say a man wakes up this morning. Oh, I don't got no money. What am I gonna do? I don't got no money. Figure it out. It takes one thought. Find a way how to hustle, how to get some money. Not that initially. Like literally, like there's so much in LA. You don't even have to rob nobody. You know, that's the fact.
You can Riverside. You can sell some dope.
Still do.
Not selling dope. You know, like we got taxes now in LA. Like there's so much
Start your own
to
dispensary.
do. You know, get your ass up, think what you can make some money, and do it. So it could it could happen. Like, you know, just crying there, sitting there like, oh, I don't have no money. Oh, everybody's so fucking fake. Oh, I don't have no fucking money. Like, that's fucking annoying.
You're
to me.
saying that a victim mentality turns you off.
It turns me fucking off because I'm not that way. You know, a lot had happened to me. You know, I'm a survivor. I almost died in 2013. I don't use that as like, oh my goodness, like life is so hard. No, fuck that shit. That's gonna make you tougher. So figure your shit out.
Right.
Find a way to make some
So
fucking
just
money.
strong-minded.
Right, exactly.
So what I hear from all these ladies is that an abundance mentality is attractive and a victim mentality is unattractive. Interesting.